What's up, everybody? Today, I hear the Gold Wah and Jay Prince. He is a record executive, music promoter, and talent manager. He's an artist who began rising in popularity after his highly acclaimed mixtape, Before Our Time. His music is often comprised of jazz and soulful elements, providing a breath of the London lifestyle. He's the founder and CEO of J-Lab Productions. And he's a man of the faith and man of the community. Started on with that. I appreciate you for the interview.
Appreciate you, brother.
No problem.
Yeah.
Started on with that. Do you know what your name means?
Pardon?
Do you know what your name means?
What my name is?
Yes.
My name's James Prince.
Yeah, but do you know what it means?
Oh, no, tell me. You got some insight on that?
Yeah, James means win or victory. And Prince means royal one or first one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thanks for enlightening me on that.
No problem.
I got a special name, don't
Exactly.
I? Yeah, I needed to know that.
No problem. You stepped away from the streets from a legal and humanity standpoint.
Yeah.
You beat the streets. So do you still feel like there's some street residue left in you?
That's funny. Street residue. Man, let me think of a better way to say it. But yeah, it's a little street still in me. You know what I mean? It's hard to be from a place and just be all the way clean from that environment. So I'm in my roots, and I still go back to my roots. So I'll forever be a part of my roots.
Because in life, dealing with people who make songs about negative things, sometimes they become a person they are trying to portray in their music.
Yeah.
And that makes them revert back to their old ways.
Right.
And yeah, that.
Yeah, well, you know, that's a real challenge, you know, when a person try to divide themselves from their roots. A whole lot come with that, you know what I mean, beginning with family. So it's always that dark force trying to pull you back or may not even want to ever release you from the streets, you know what I mean? But, you know, my advice to all is try to set yourself free, you know what I mean? And try to dwell in the light so you can bring light to those that's in bondage with darkness.
And what you said too, because it's also really hard to reprogram yourself. Because it's also really hard to reprogram yourself to what you was programmed.
Yeah.
Because you grew up around it, so you wouldn't know nothing less.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right, man. You are highly intelligent with these questions you ask.
Thank you.
You know, sometimes it takes a deeper thing than even reprogramming yourself. For me, the Creator had to reprogram me. Creator is God, right?
Exactly.
So I needed him, man. I needed him with the challenges and the bondage that I was in to reprogram me, to give me a change of heart and different things like that, so my actions would be different.
That makes sense too.
Yeah.
I read your book, The Art and Science of Respect.
Yeah.
And in the chapter, 7 years, quote, wanted to be free like an animal. Didn't want to be under anyone else's control. I wanted to be rich, unquote. So do you consider being rich a form of freedom?
Well, I would say being rich is like this. Say that I have joy. And happiness and joy is two different things, right? So happiness is something that is like the icing on the cake with joy. So rich and freedom could complement one another if it's used properly. You know what I mean? Like, to me, a person that's, say you're stuck in darkness and you get rich, then you in darkness on steroids. The same thing, you know, with the light. You know, if you of the light already and practicing the light and you become rich, then you may be more of a vessel for the light.
Exactly.
Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think freedom is within. I think if we truly understand how to unlock the chains that the world put on us,
Yeah.
our freedom is endless.
Yeah, I agree with that too. Definitely, it's inside out versus outside in.
100% right.
Yeah.
And my last question is always the same question. Without the money, cars, or jewelry, even without fame respectfully, how do you find happiness within you and can't bring family up?
Yeah, well, you know what? I had to find, I actually had to live that, you know what I mean? Because I was stripped of money and material things. And I had to hit rock bottom and find happiness and be content with where I was. So, you know, I'm like a walking and a living example of finding happiness at rock bottom. And then from there, you know what I mean, I build myself back up, and almost like in training camp when you know, first come in, you may not be as strong as you are when you start running them laps and putting them rounds in,
those
you know, your
laps.
endurance come up. So, yeah, I had to live that, bro.
Thank you for the interview.
Hey, man, I appreciate you.
Nah,
Keep
no
up the
problem.
good work.
Thank you.
All good.
Well, y'all heard it from the man himself, Jay Prince. Thank you.